Good afternoon. Welcome to Zion Lutheran Church in Wausau, Wisconsin. My name is Irene Beethe, and I have the privilege of serving as Kantor here at Zion. One program note for you. Next week I will be unavailable to play live streaming. However, each day if you tune in at this time, there will be a link provided for you from a concert that was held at Zion. The one that will be posted next week is a concert that hasn't been it was just recently uploaded, hasn't been up for very long. Today's program doesn't have a particular theme, although it always centers around Christ. And today, the first hymn is Lord of Glory, you have bought us. The stewardship hymn that was written by Eliza Alderson in the mid-1800s was one she thought people needed to have a hymn to reflect on God's goodness and then how that motivates us to do good for our neighbor. The tune Havruddle it looks like Heifruddle, but it's Havruddle. And it's also used for the tune Alleluia, Sing to Jesus and Love Divine, All Loves Excelling. The introduction today is by Robert Powell. as we've walked through many of the hymns this spring and early summer, many of them take us back to the time of the 30 Years' War. This particular hymn was written near the end of the 30 Years' War by Johann Frank. It was modeled after a secular song, but not much of it. Just that was sort of the inspiration, and then the rest of the text was original. It was popular among the Germans. Then it found its way to Estonia and translated to that language in 1667. Then Peter the Great wanted it translated into Russian in 1724. It finally, in the English language, it came, the most latest translation of that was 1722. The most famous translation into the English, however, was by Catherine Winkworth in 1863. I will play it just three times today. There are many more stanzas. Some hymnals have 3, some have 5 or 6, but I will play 3 today. The introduction is the Bach chorale. If I forgot to tell you the title of that hymn, it was Jesus, Priceless Treasure. The final hymn today is Sent Forth by God's Blessing. It's a Welsh tune, the Ash Grove. You may associate it also with Let All Things Now Living. The text was written by Omer Westendorf in 1964 for a publication of the very first Catholic hymnal in the United States. The text of this hymn provides a fitting end to the communion service. We are sent out to proclaim Christ and our faith. Also, one of the stanzas encourages believers to act out their vocation in whatever everyday task they face. The introduction today is by Robert Hobby, and the final composition is by John Benke. Peace be with you.